Yeah, our organization, the Philippine Institute for Peace, Violence and Terrorism Research, defines organization as our ability to grow and mature as an organization based on our mandate. And the mandate of our organization is to pursue or to counter political violence and terrorism through peace research. So we are still a very young organization. We formed this in 2008. And since then, we have, well, not gone a long way, but we have accomplished so far by establishing networks with like-minded organizations around the globe. Our institute has a very strong network with UN Global Counterterrorism Center based in New York, and we also have a very good relationship with Southeast Asian Center for Counterterrorism in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and the International Center for Political Violence and Terrorism Research in Singapore. And because of our ability to network and at the same time demonstrate our leadership in the region through research and publications, our organization, through me, was elected chairman of a region-wide organization called Council for Asian Terrorism Research, in which we are the current chairman. But we're outgoing because we have to transfer this to somewhere else because we're revolving. So for me, our job is to become bigger organization, bigger than what we have now. So I can consider that our organization is not yet that developed. We're still a nascent or young organization trying to reach its maturity. And what's our definition of maturity? Our definition of maturity is that we want to see our organization experiencing its ability to stand alone, meaning we mobilize our own resources and we will not depend on the donations from generous donors, because right now we rely on generous donation of donors and commission research. We don't generate our income. We rely on dolouts from people with good hearts and organizations with good hearts. Okay. Good.
For you, sir, para sa inyo, what's your definition of development?
There are many aspects of development. You can talk about development from economic standpoint, or development from political standpoint, and development from a personal standpoint. But because my training is political science, I have exposed to the literature of political development. Okay? But basically, development means a transition from a young stage to a mature stage. So we have developed, developing, undeveloped, developing, and developed stage. It's part of what we call the process of reaching maturity. For definition of political development, are you interested in that? That's gonna take a lot of time. Political development. Because in political science, when we talk about political development, it is associated with the term political modernization. And when you talk about political modernization, it gets the model from Western countries. So political modernization is also associated with the concept of Westernization. And what do you mean by Westernization? Meaning you have to acquire the Western value of democracy. That if you don't have these democratic values, you're still considered as undeveloped nation. So we must have regular elections, rights of people are respected, can enjoy all your fundamental freedoms. Okay? And unless you have all those trappings of democracy, your nations cannot be called as a developed nation. And in political sense. But economic sense, we have different measures of economic development. Sometimes associated with the term growth, economic growth. And economic growth is measured in terms of the gross national product, or the gross domestic product. If you reach a certain level of that growth, then you say that your country is economically developing. But we have a new concept of economic development now, measured in terms of human needs. and that is the concept of human development. And what do you mean by human development is exercising your freedom from want and freedom from fear, your ability to feed your family, your ability to have a good education, your ability to have a good shelter, your ability to have good health. And that's the measure of human development. That should be incorporated in a concept of economic development. But for me, personal development, okay, my measure of personal development is open-ended. When I was in elementary, I just want to finish high school. And that's for me, if I finish high school, that's enough, I'm developed. But no, I aspire for more, college. And then I pursued postgraduate studies, took up master's and PhD, okay, and postdoc. Because development is a continuing process. So the more you reach your certain goals, you aspire for more. So it's a progressive activity, or a progressive trend. Okay. And but common among all these processes of development is a recognition that you're developed if you reach a stage higher than what you have before, and that's developed. It must be progressive. If you're moving backwards, okay, that's not progressive. You're regressing, and that's not development. So you're developing, and you develop yourself if you improve yourself from your previous state. So development is a continuous improvement of yourself.
So yung definitions po na yun, may na-apply din po sa organization.
Oh yes, the organization. You improve your organization, you innovate, and I think one important characteristic of development, the ability of the organization to innovate. What do you mean by innovate? You have to adapt with the changing environment, and you must apply all the necessary tools to survive in that kind of environment. And if you cannot innovate yourself, you will be left behind, and therefore, if you're left behind, you will be soon declared as a passé or outdated. So you have to constantly innovate. Just like a member of the academy, like a faculty member, okay? You have to develop yourself, meaning you have to innovate yourself. Don't just rely on the 1960s, 1970s, or 1980s literature, or even 1990s literature. This is a 21st century already, so you have to expose yourself to the 21st century thinking and literature, to constantly innovate, to constantly expose yourself to these new things, new ideas, so that you can innovate like Steve Jobs. I think that's the measure of Steve Jobs, the creator of Apple. His passion to innovate is, I think, triggering him to develop top-of-the-line technologies, okay, in the area of telecommunication business. He was not interested in a simple iPhone. He has to develop iPad 2. He's not interested to the iPhone and iPhone, several series of iPhone. So you constantly innovate. And if you're not innovating, either you will be left behind or you will be killed in that process. Like, for example, the Nokia versus Motorola. Nokia innovated a lot, but Motorola could not match that kind of innovation. So Nokia killed the market of Motorola. But now, if you will observe, Motorola is innovating and trying to recapture the market it once held before. So I think that's the key to development also, is the passion, the commitment to innovate, and that can be applied not only to organization, to the person, but also to the nation. Okay.
Next question. How does development work in your organization?
In my organization, development works as a yardstick for our current and future activities. Like, for example, if we set a certain target, that we want to meet that target, without concept of innovation for research staff or for me also, then we will not be able to meet our set target. So development encourages us to innovate, concept of development encourages us to innovate and encourages us to experiment on better things to accomplish our goals. It also concept of development in our organization also helps us improve the way we offer our services to our clients.
Ako in ano po, siguro in one sentence po siguro or phrase, how can you define development in your organization?
Yes, development for me is your ability to innovate, to improve your status, to improve your status better than before. Better than before. See? Meaning, I have this term again, it's called it must have an incremental change. You know, it must have some incremental positive change, like a change from a lower stage to a higher stage, and that's development. Because if you're not moving to a higher stage, or to use the language of the you have to level up. If you cannot level up, you're not developing. So you have to level up.
Okay na po ako, pero may tanong po ako. For personal.